Can we talk about the ending of We Were Liars? Because it totally sixth sensed me. I'm so glad I did a blind watch and knew nothing. And spoiler warning, we're gonna get into all the signs that led up to the ending that we saw take place. The biggest oh my gosh when I went and did the rewatch, which please do it, it's so enlightening. No one else interacts with them. So Johnny, Gat, Mirren, no one talks to them except for Cadence, and I cannot believe I completely missed that. There's a scene where Cadence is lying next to Mirren and Mirren's younger sister on the beach towel. The grandfather comes over and there's no acknowledgement of Mirren at all, which in that same scene, it makes the ghost joke that Cadence makes to Bonnie, Mirren's younger sister, so much more effective. During one of the first introductions that Cadence makes to Gat, she asks, "Are you real?" And he says, "I think so," which, you know, she's always talking about fairy tales at the beginning of these episodes, but now it's like, oh, we get it. When Cadence jumps off the cliff, we see all of the other liars go after her, but later when her mom Penny confronts her about it, she says, a neighbor saw you jump off the cliff. She doesn't mention the other three. One of the most upsetting things to Cadence is that the house is redesigned in a new style and she wants it to help trigger her memories, but it's not because he wanted to, it's because they burned his house down and he had to. Another big haha moment is when we realize why they didn't visit her in the hospital, why they didn't call. She kept saying, "Where were you? I haven't heard from you in a year." It's because they couldn't. They couldn't do any of these things. The scene where Cadence tells Johnny to put on sunscreen, but he's like, "I'm not worried about it. My skin is surprisingly resilient." It's because he was already burnt. And the liars are honest when they tell Cadence, "We don't know how you ended up in the water," because none of them were there. Also, I really started to clue in that something was going on when we realized that the whole Gat going to the vineyard and getting ice cream and going to the bookstore, that none of that happened, that he wasn't there. We never see her actually lick the ice cream because the ice cream wasn't real. That's also why Johnny's mom was so shocked when Cadence had the phone, because it had been a year. She was seeing all this information. He never got the chance to come out to her. Also, the ending is different. I looked it up in the book. They don't have Johnny and his mom connecting with him as a ghost. So that could be some foreshadowing for potentially season 2. What do you guys think? What did I miss? I know there's so much. Let me know.